Hold on.
Hey, Nikki.
Okay, now I can hear everything. I went blank for a second. Okay, so can we just jump into the goals?
Yeah, whatever you want to talk to us about, and then you can kind of put the goals in there. I know you said you had some stuff that was really working for you that you wanted to share.
Yeah, it's kind of throughout the goals. So I guess we could just start with the past week I was grateful for. And for me personally, it was basically like the business in general because I've been so busy and being able to like work this in, like going on the go and like working in the car or at an appointment, like working different times like that. And I watched that video that Penny had posted, and it was talking about like, you want to think about the big dreams, but you got to think about the long term. So once you start signing so many people up, you got to like be able to make the time for them, and I've been helping so many people. It's like awesome getting to know so many people. So just the business in general, being able to like, work on the go. I just absolutely love it. It's just changed everything, and it's just been really awesome. So yeah, I mean, does anybody want to add what they're grateful for? This past week.
I mean, I'll just add on to that. And I hope you guys are all like writing goals yourself, because this is what helps make those goals come into fruition. But just like this pollen in Florida, I don't know if it's just Florida right now, is like killing me. I've had the worst sinus infection, and I just love not having to go into work. Like I literally like slept the last like 5 days and still made money. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
And right, being able to be so busy or whatever and just be able to work this in any way that you can is just really awesome. And being, signing up the customers and distributors, I have been working one-on-one with each of them, and just, you're always going to be solving problems basically. So having the time for each and every person that you're connecting with is really important. And it just helps you be able to be the leader for them that, we should all be for each individual person and their differences or whatever. Okay, so this coming week I will step out of my comfort zone by I think for me it would be just continuing to grow as a leader and make sure I'm doing everything I can for each person I'm connecting with and signing up and helping them every way that I can. And it's definitely different than how it was a couple months ago, but it's definitely awesome. The changes that have happened the past few months, I see a huge difference in just being able to step out of my comfort zone and open up to everybody and have them open up to me. It's been awesome. Anybody want to add to that one?
I'm writing in the chat too. For me, it's going back to my chicken list because last week I told myself I was going to do it and I didn't do it as good as I thought I was because I was more focused on helping, my new distributors, which I love doing. So for me, it's actually focusing on growing my business the last, couple days at the end of the month because this is the last for the Fit 5. So definitely going to get back out there and go on that chicken list for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've been doing that a lot lately. And it's like once you actually do it, it's like you realize it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot, I still get nervous with y'all. I feel like what I'll go down for this week, getting out of my comfort zone, is hosting my first power hour on Wednesday by myself. I'm like scared. And
Woo!
it's just you guys, but I don't know why I'm scared. I think it's like the music and like the countdown. Like, oh,
You need your own personal DJ in the background.
yeah, it's gonna be a good one though. I got stuff for end of month stuff and new month stuff, so I'm excited.
Yay!
And you guys, we love like Nikki messaged me and Rachel and asked if she could step up and post something. And we just want you guys to know like all of these Jumpstart Sunday Zooms, all of the Pump Up Monday Zooms, and all of the Power Hour on Wednesdays. Like, we want you guys to step up and ask to lead them. Like, we do not want it to be me and Rachel all the time. If you can't tell, like, we're hot messes. And I don't know, we don't want you guys to get bored with just listening to us all the time. So that's what we loved that.
I mean, we are very entertaining, but to a point.
Right.
To a point.
We don't
I don't even like to listen to my own self talk that much. I'm like, oh gosh.
I know. So if any of you guys ever want to lead any of those Zooms, it doesn't need to be a certain rank. It doesn't need to be how long you've been in anything. This is kind of like stepping out of your comfort zone in itself, right, Nikki? Like, I'm so proud of you just right now hosting this Zoom. You're stepping out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like doing this little by little is what's going to help us get more confident and become more brave to talk to people. And if we can't learn to talk to each other and grow, then it's going to be harder to talk to potentials, you know? So.
And I think too, by doing this, I think it everybody does their own things in a way and ends up finding things that work for them and like different things that they find that are awesome. And for, you know, each person to just say, hey, I want to step up and do this, it gives everybody the chance to like show everything they do that's different and to give all these different tips. And just like all these top leaders doing these videos and stuff together, it's kind of like the same thing. We just get on there and be like, look, this is what's working this way or whatever, you know.
Absolutely. We're better together. Awesome. I feel like, I don't know, you don't ever want to be learning from just one person. You can learn from different people. I feel like we learn stuff all the time from you guys. So love that. Okay, I'm muting myself.
I think the self-development I will read and listen to is next. And that would be, for me, it would be Mel Robinson. I really like a lot of her videos. I posted one the other day, and once you start like really watching them, she like is like just so straightforward. Yeah, she's got some really good stuff on her YouTube page. So I would definitely go check her out if you guys had not before. But yeah, that's one person I'm gonna start listening to again a little bit more. This week I will lift up my team by. So one thing would be for me to just be an example mostly, and you know, show them what everybody is doing at the same time. Try to keep them connected with the team as well as you doing your own thing as you wanting to have as your team thing, you know. And just stay connected with each person because each person is so different. And I've realized that a lot here lately, you know, just helping people out throughout the past few days, especially. Feels like a lot of stuff has been happening. And I was like, dang, that was a lot to like deal with. I had something going on the other day with my customer. It was just a big, crazy thing. It was when the website was messing up and something crazy was going on with her order. And I was doing all that while I was trying to sign up a new team member and trying to get her all started. And then I had 3 appointments that morning while I was doing all that. Yeah, it was crazy. But just being an example and just no matter what, finding the time to, you know, lead each person in the way that they want to run their business, because not everybody's exactly the same, and just figuring out what works for them and being there for them. Improve customer service by I think is the next one this week. I will improve my customer service by. So I've had a lot of customers, and like I said, I've had a lot of stuff going on where they're wanting help, and just trying to basically set up like the routine for them, because I'm trying to set up realistic expectations for everybody. And I saw a video the other day that said, don't be afraid to like set them up with like a bigger package, like the what is it, the triple threat, you know, and set realistic expectations for what they say they want, not just one thing like the fat fighters just to get the sale. Actually get to know them and get to know what they really, really want, and just keep up with your customers that do have the products and say, hey, this is what you can do. Like set them like up a routine for their products that they're getting, so they really get the, you know, results that they're wanting. And, you know, I've been hearing a lot lately too that your customers are your best future distributors. And I've already had people that are getting good results, and they're like, well, now I really want to start working with you. So they're already setting themselves up to sign up and already be a distributor as like customers that aren't even through their first 3 months yet. So yeah, definitely that's what I would say for that one.
Honestly, customers truly are the best distributors. I mean, I know Kat, she's on here. She was one of mine, and she didn't finish her 3 months either. And, you know, she tried it, loved it, and switched right over to being a distributor. And she's still with me. How many years has it been, Kat? 3? Almost 3. And that is truly one of the best things is customers will fall in love with the product, see results. And, you know, honestly, I don't mind getting more customers than distributors, and them actually trying out the products first and falling in love with them.
Yeah, Danielle was one of my customers too. She did 1 month. Like, but I feel like right now when I'm messaging on Instagram, I'm only messaging about being a product tester. And then the more that they're talking to me and they're interested and I check them out, because, you know, you want to like, I don't want to say you want to be picky, but I think sometimes we feel like so desperate to get distributors, and sometimes we can like, that feeling comes across, you know? But after like checking them out and they're like really responsive with me back and forth, then I'm like, actually, I have one more work from home spot if you're interested in trying the products and making money. But other than that, everyone I message first, it's about being a customer, because once people try the products and fall in love with them, then yeah, it's super easy to just set them up for like, hey, do you want to upgrade? It's your, you know, you just did your 3rd month. For your 4th month, do you want to upgrade and try the product still, but make money too? It makes it easier.
Because with that, either way, it's a win-win, because you can like, once they do the 3 months, you can upgrade them to a distributor, or they can do another 90-day challenge and do the 6 months and get $50 credit on their account. So it's kind of like you both offer both of them, and they can be like, you know, they're going to pick one or the other. And I've been doing that too. Like like when you do find somebody that you ask, I've been asking mostly as a customer as well. And at the very end, you can be like, here's the products that I have, but I also have a work from home spot available to use the products and make money too. I always add that in like at the beginning too. Most of the time. What was the next one this week?
Hey, Nikki, hold on real quick. Jackie, I saw your question about as soon as you tell them the price, it's crickets. Are you comparing the retail price and then the low customer price? I always do that because you guys know that I'm a shopaholic. So I feel like whenever I see that like I'm getting a good deal, I'm like, oh, okay, that's better. And then, okay, yeah, you said yes. I also break it down. Like, for example, for the greens, I'm like, if you think about it, $33 for a month's supply, that comes to what, like $1 something a day for all your fruits and veggies. Like, you would be spending way more in groceries to get those nutrients, you know? So you always want to put it into comparison. just don't make sure that after you tell them the price and it goes crickets, don't let that be the last time you're talking to them. You know, make sure you're following up with them after that too. Because this is, I mean, our products are definitely worth it. You're talking about someone's health and well-being. So just don't be weird about it. I mean, and sometimes like people are, either embarrassed or, just whatever to be like, oh, I can't afford it this month. So just ask them that, like, oh, if this month isn't a good, if it's not a good time for you this week, when is a good time for you? Just be really understanding and ask them questions so that it shows that you care about what's going on with them instead of just trying to like seal the deal and get the sale. So, yeah, I don't know if you wanted to add anything to that, Nikki.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And that kind of leads up to the next one about messaging and reaching out to potentials, even current, like people you have in your list or whatever. I actually went and got a couple notebooks and I put all of my potentials in the Facebook notebook and the Instagram notebook. And so with that, I basically go back and even if if they stop responding or whatever, some people are like building a house or some people are about to move or, they always tell me certain circumstances as to why they can't. So I basically talk to them and I like just talk to them about that. Like we stop talking about the business. I kind of just take in consideration what they're going through and we just chat. So I like ask them a question like, one of my potentials that wants to do the business is like taking care of her husband and her husband is about to have his leg amputated and stuff. So me and her have been talking back and forth, just me connecting with her about her situation. I've been doing that with like a lot of people. They're like opening up and we're like just really getting to know each other. And so I just have this list and like unless somebody gives me a certain date that they want me to like follow up with them, I just keep them on this list and like once or twice a month I'll go through it and message them because usually the beginning of the month is when they have like a deal or something that comes out. So I'll message them about the deal. And then at the end of the month, I'll kind of just do a follow-up message like, hey, I have one spot open for this. Would you be interested or whatever? Just something really simple. And they can say yes or no, now's not a good time or whatever. And I'll be like, all right, I'll just keep you in the loop for, the next thing that comes up. But in the meantime, I stay connected with them and like I go through this list not only to follow up, but to go to their page and actually interact and, message them and just have a normal conversation, not about the business. So, yeah, definitely just connecting with potentials and getting to know their circumstances, not just talking to them about the business, but about their situations. It's really helped a lot lately. And it's actually really cool just meeting new people and learning about their, what they're going through, even though they're like, yes, I really want to do this, but this is what I'm going through right now. And, you know, they just can't sometimes. It's not nothing towards you or anything. It's just, and I've had some people I've talked to for months and months and I kept following up and now they're ready. Like people I talked to in October and November have now been ready and they're the ones getting started. It's like, you just keep following up, but just be yourself. Don't make it like weird or anything. Just stay connected with them and just keep reaching out for sure. This week I will shout out and show love too. So definitely I've learned that each and every little thing that your customer distributor does, um, you know, shout that out to them, not even if it's public on your page or whatever, just make sure you're giving them a shout out, like personally sending them a message like, how have your results been? And I've had people actually sending me their results and they're like, this is awesome. And they didn't want me to, show their picture or anything, but I'm still connecting with them about it. Like, man, that is awesome. And they're like ready to get all kinds of more products and they're just on fire about it. But to your team and everything, every little thing that they accomplish, whether it's $100 shopping spree or $100 bonus, or even if one of my distributors, she's not getting a huge commission check, but she's still getting something because she, since day one, has been rocking it out. And a lot of the top income earners even talk about, you know, my first check that I got was so small, and it's like, just still, that still matters, you know, it's still a big deal. So just make sure to be congratulating them on every little thing, and just being proud of how hard they're working, and make sure that you're actually running with the ones that are staying connected, are showing up and replying back to you and actually asking questions. You know, you want to make sure that they're asking questions, because that's what I keep telling everybody: send me the screenshots to your conversations, and I'll help you reply back so you get the hang of the conversations and don't feel like, you know, you're pressured to say all kinds of stuff, and, you know, just keeping it simple. So I've been really keeping it simple with them, and just every little thing they do, because these girls have been signing people up since, you know, their first 30 days, and it's really awesome. They're so pumped. I just shout them out all the time. And yeah, it's awesome. It's just like everybody's excited at once, and it's pretty cool. And then, let's see. The last one, I think, right, is this week I'll get healthier by. I think that's the last one.
I think next we have this week I'll get inspired by Blank's story and share it for my network to see. So
Okay.
I know for me, I shared one the other day. I don't remember what the girl's name is, but it's a girl that got to pay her student loans off. And then I think the week before that, I shared Morgan's story. You guys, whenever, and I'm going to start a thread on the team page of like success stories, and we can just post any that we see there. But I usually get them from other top earners that are sharing them. Like, and I say, like, I'm so proud of this girl. Like I said, I'm so happy for this girl. Jenny's completely student loan free because she took a chance. Like, I don't know who Jenny is, but I mean, she's still my rap sister, you know, like you guys can claim the same thing. And I usually get this from other top earners, but posts like this get me so much interest. Like whenever I make a post like this, I get people that I've never talked to in my inbox, because it's like, we're constantly posting like, hey, try this product. Oh my gosh, I love this product. Oh, I love this business. Join, you get a $5,000 bonus, like blah, 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 blah. But I feel like we have to post the success stories to show people that real people are actually making it happen, you know? And even though we don't technically know them, and I mean, you can always share one of our success stories too, even your own success stories. Even when you get your 4 little customers and you get $100 in product, that's a success story. Even when you sell one wrap and you can get gas for $25, that's a success story, you know? But little stories like that, I feel like kind of
people can relate to that.
Yeah.
Relate to all of that.
Exactly. And it's like, they want to see like, oh, it's like the good fight, the hero, like, I don't know.
I mean, I've even seen people say, like, hold up your gallon of milk and say it works, paid for it. I mean, and that gets a lot of interaction because people can relate to that. I mean, have you ever had time where you literally just couldn't buy milk?
Yep. And that's too, like, that's like people that see that and relate to that. Those are the people that need this business. Like, that's where you're really changing lives, you know?
And that's what you were saying, people messaging you randomly, like you've never even talked to. That's been happening to me a lot. Because when I ramped up my friends list within days like that, so me just continuously posting, I've had people, there's so much more interaction, and people random like, hey, what is it that you do? Like, they're telling me what they're going through, and they're like, I need to do it home. And I've never talked to them. They never liked, commented, nothing. I've been continuously posting and showing success stories. But I think for me, I like Jocelyn, you know, I like her story, always posting her story. And yeah, I really think I've been watching her a lot because she's pregnant and everything, and doing any different exercise video, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, isn't that 97? But yeah, definitely. I think post those stories. Like I've heard a lot of people say, even though you don't know their name or whatever, just say, I'm so happy for this person. I see a lot of posts about people like buying cars, paying off cars and getting like really nice ones, buying a brand new house. There's just so many stories you can find, especially from the top leaders. Find you some good top leaders that you want to follow. And what I do is I go to their Facebook page and I put see first. So that way I take it off after a while, but just so for a while I can get the hang of some pretty good stuff, get some good stories, different way to make my posts, because I'm trying to work on my life posts and trying to do my product posts, but not like in a spammy way, just me trying to personally use my products and just talk about it, especially with all the new products I have coming and stuff. It's just good to continuously be posting and relating to other people. Even on Instagram, I don't know if a lot of y'all are on Instagram, but I've had people randomly, I've never had it happen before, but I've been ramping up my following and stuff like that, and I've had random people on there messaging me that I've never even talked to, and that's never happened. And I was like, wow, okay. So it's really working well. I mean, I take a lot of posts. I do make up a lot of my own, and I also save a lot to my Facebook, and I'll like copy them, put them in this note thing, and switch it all up to like my kind of story. To take like a paragraph or two out. I just kind of flip it around however I want to make that post and make it more personal, but also put the business in there. Sometimes I don't, like, just simple things you can make posts about. I think what's the next one? Because I think the shout out was the last one I had, except for I'll get healthier by, unless that thing's about to start.
Yeah, I'm watching it to see when it starts. This week I'll get healthier by. I put try the new keto products.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm super excited.
I got the creamer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I put the creamer on my, I made zucchini fries last night, and I sprinkled the creamer on top of it. It was so good, guys. Like, so good. And I love the ketones. The powder, the lime powder is so yummy.
Wow, I'm excited.
I just haven't gotten to go once yet.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was another, I don't know if I posted it or not, but there was another video I watched from Carrie Young. I don't know if you guys follow her on her YouTube, but she had a really good video about keto and talking about how she's been doing it with eating and just different things she's been learning about it. It was actually a really good video. I'll have to maybe share it on the page here soon.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Or is it Carrie White or Carrie Young? I think Carrie White, maybe.
I think she got married, and so now it's White.
Okay. I always get it mixed up.
Yeah. She used to be Carrie Young.
No, it's Carrie Young.
Okay.
She just got married, though.
Young's her married name.
Yeah, she's actually got a lot of really good videos on her YouTube as well, if you want to
I
check
love
her out. Yeah, she's so funny. And she, on her actual Facebook page, she does a lot of videos about like her kids and always doing stuff about like her son wanting the greens. So just little stuff like that she's always doing. And some of her videos are really funny, but her leadership videos on her YouTube is like really, really good. And she's always got people like, top leaders that she's talking to, and she asks some really good questions on those.
She's like real talk. Like,
yeah.
She's like into like the grunginess of it. Yeah, mm-hmm. They had a 1 team on mission in Tampa. This is probably like a year ago. And I went by myself. It was the first time I ever went to an event by myself. And she was one of the ones leading it, and it was so good. I was so happy that I went. Just like hearing her talk, like she has so much conviction Her story is really great. It's just so good.
Yeah, I think she was talking about like she ranked up really fast while she was pregnant, and while right when the baby was born, I think she almost had quit. And then she said once the baby was born, she fought even harder and ended up, going triple or something when the baby was colicky. Like she basically didn't sleep, but she worked the business. And yeah, that's like, I was like, wow, because she had one video where she got all into it.
No excuses. All right, I'm refreshing Mark's page and I don't see it. I'll go ahead and screen share though.
What do y'all for real think they're about to announce in April? The product.
I don't know. I feel like it has to be something else that's keto. Oh, he's live.
That's what I was thinking, but it's like, what else could you do? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
To you about it works. So we are super, super excited. We're going to have a little background noise for 1 second as we mute this out podcast.
Can you hear it?
And the mute works. I love it when a plan comes together. So everybody, thanks for joining us on the call tonight. I'm joined by one of my best buddies, our CEO, Mark Pentecost. We got our CNO, Pam Sauer here, and I am Mike Patello, your Chief Sales Officer. Tammy Pentecost is traveling back for One Team One missions and events all over the country. And, I am so excited today. Today is my son's 3rd birthday. So, Rocco, hopefully you're not watching, but happy 3rd birthday, Rocco. And speaking of 3, there's 3 days left in February. So what I want you to think about is, I think we'd all agree that 211 degrees is hot. Like, that's super, super hot. But 212 is boiling. That's pretty hot, pretty hot. 212 is boiling. You see, it's that 1 degree difference that takes the water from pretty hot to boiling and really taking it to the next level. So what we want you to remember is that the Fit 5 is free for 3 more days. You got to take it up that 1 extra level, make that 1 extra contact to get somebody in for that. And all new team members who join, this is important, all new team members who join by February 28th and go Ruby in their first 2 calendar months, they get $5,000.
No.
And then, of course, if you're diamond or above, or you're ranking up to diamond and above, all those new personally enrolled team members in January and February, whatever they earn, real simple, whatever their monthly check is, you get between a 20% and 100% check match. That means if you're getting 100% check match as an ambassador, if they earn $1,000, you earn $1,000. It's simple, straightforward, and from what I'm hearing from Cammy, the field team, I'm seeing the leaders all over the country hosting events. There's tons of guests showing up. And so many of you leaders, we want to give you a shout out, tip of the hat, and just say congratulations, thank you. So maybe you're stepping out for the first time, the very first time, and hosting a One Team One mission. So we see you, we appreciate that. And Pam, that's what it's all about, is taking things to the next level, that 1 degree difference that makes all the difference at the end of the month.
I'm just loving all the traveling that Cammy and all our FDRs are doing. I know a lot of us are going to be out on the road. And one of the biggest events we have post-conference are green carpets. And we're getting ready to have one in Dallas. Find your tickets at events.itworks.com. And also go there, because you're going to find us coming to a city. I know I'm traveling out to Salt Lake, Las Vegas here in the next week. And I can't wait to see you guys on the road. And so make sure you go there, check the calendar, get guests in the room. And Mike, Mark, I don't think people understand this match bonus like they should, because if they understood it these next 3 days, they'd be going after it so hard. Matching a check bonus. Gosh, don't you wish, Mike, you could match Mark's check bonus? I would love it. I love your backdrop, Mark. All right, so you're welcome. We're wrapping the map. Now, it starts with the wrap. I just had a bunch of people post before and after pictures. I could not believe them. And a lot of them start with the wrap. added the keto coffee. Now the ketones are coming in. You're just starting to get the orders, the keto go. All of that's just starting to happen, but the results that we're seeing are from our existing products. We started with the wrap, then the keto coffee, which has been out for several months now. And hey, we're looking great. We're looking better than ever before and feeling great. So it starts with the wrap that creates more demand for the fit, which products create more demand, and that's what we're seeing. So we're going to wrap. We're going to take our keto products. We're going to attend the events that we have for you. Make sure that you're going to see us in Dallas. It's always fun to kickstart it. Ashley Sinclair has always been instrumental in putting that meeting together, and we want to see you there. And, you know, Mark, I know that we've all been crazy about these keto products. People are just getting them. They're loving the taste. They're loving the energy.
Oh, they are, Pam. And I'm doing live tonight from the ranch. So, we're wrapping the map. So we got the map behind me. And Mike, I was really excited about Rocco turning 3. Pam and I remember when you turned 3. Mike, it was such a big.
Just in my mental capacity.
And Pam, I'm working on maybe a birthday card here because I know someone really special having a birthday next week. So
both of us. You know what? We're days apart, Mark. Like just days apart. And I happen to be older, and I don't like that. I'm older. I don't like it.
I can't believe we have another birthday, but it's going to be fun. Maybe just keep looking younger and younger. And, we've been talking about what the fit. And, we're throwing a fit out there. I'm really excited to see what's happening in the field right now and people that are hungry. Really amazing. We were playing cards yesterday. We had a family card date this quite often. All the cards over. And we're trying to decide who's the most competitive person. And we decided my mom. My mom is the quiet one, but just wins all the time. But one of the people at the table said, I'm not competitive. I'm just driven. And I had to think about that one for a little bit. And, we definitely, I know Mike, Pam, myself, Tammy, we are driven. And we've been that way for a long time. And, as I'm thinking about tonight and a few days left in the month, and I'm wondering if you're driven. And a way to tell, you want to take a pulse, are you driven? It's, are you taking action? And do you want change in your life? And, I know there were times all of us drew a line in the sand and said, we're not taking it anymore. We're throwing a fit. And right now, ketones and Keto Go are on the sale for the U.S. market, and they created an amazing excitement. I'm getting private messages right now from so many of you telling me your results, and it's fun. It's fun for me. And someone asked me the other day, he said, how is sales going? And I said, at first, everyone was kind of listening, and there's some outliers out there that said I'm in, and I want to know more about it. But now more of you are seeing the results, focus, performance, being sharper. The wrap tightens and tones, but the keto lifestyle literally changes the shape of it in the right way. And so make sure if you haven't ordered, this is life-changing. I'm so excited about it. And then take them yourself. Many of you, you just start ordering and they just now start to come in. And so now you're tasting it. You're going, hey, these taste pretty good. And we told you for a while, we're changing and taking this mainstream. And, people used to think you had to spike as high as you could during the day. And now you find out you got to keep it steady all day. And boy, you start with our ketones and then you go to the Keto Go. And the Keto Go is a really, really special product. And so we've been listening to you. A lot of you said you got it. You thought, you take a couple of weeks and you find out you're taking a couple of days. And I do that myself. I start in the morning with the ketones and then I have my keto coffee mid-morning, and then sometime right after lunch, I'm thinking I need a little pop, and I take that Keto Go, and then I find myself around, before dinner thinking, wow, I got a big night tonight, and I take another one. And so we've listened, and this week on sale, we are starting a Keto Go 3-pack.
What?
Many of you were saying, hey, Mark, 1 pack isn't enough. And so if you're using Keto Go all day long, like I had been, this is a great savings for you to never run out of Keto Go again. And if you're throwing a fit, people are wanting to taste it and to sample And it's a great way to do that. So it's $85 for the 3-pack, 52 BB. And I'm excited about this. I'm really believing that this turn that we've taken of really having this lifestyle is life-changing. And if you haven't tried it, you need to get going. If you are trying it, you need to be social about it. And Mike, I'm fired up. And, you know, it's 10 o'clock at night, and this lifestyle just keeps me ready to go all day long.
Man, it absolutely does, man. We had a great day today, and I'm hearing all the stories like you. I mean, I'm starting to see so many of our field leaders. They're active, and I'm going, man, you're a lot more active now. Like I'm taking the products. I've just taken my game to that other level. It's you know, so many people. You're getting the keto products, the ketones, the keto go. You've got the pack coming out this week. You've got the keto coffee. So you're getting your products by now. We want to see you using them. You know, just like right now, if you haven't shared this Facebook Live, you should go ahead and do that. Get the word out. Let people see this Facebook Live. Drop us a fun gift comment below. Let us know what's happening in your life with a gift comment. But socially, see, people don't want to be sold on the products. They want to see you using them and your personal results to do the selling for you. So you need to share your story on social. They want to not only hear your results, they want to see your results and your experience. So, you know, if I'm thinking about pictures or boomerangs or going live and talking about, you know, why you're excited on these products, you should be doing that. You should do that tonight. I mean, this is the end of the month. You should be real, be vulnerable, be authentic. I mean, in a world of chaos right now, you know, the more real you are, the more authentic, the more vulnerable you are, that just continues to build curiosity. You need to do that with your posts. You know, go live tonight, do a boomerang night, let them know you're doing something different and you're feeling different because of it. And then what I love, I mean, we've seen as social media has evolved, whether it's through Instagram stories or Facebook Lives, you can see who's viewing it, who's clicking like, who's commenting. Reach out to those people who are showing interest and let them know they can get fit with these products, or they can get fit in their body and fit in their finances by showing the bonuses that are on the table for the last 3 days of the month. So, Mark, when I think about the last 3 days of the month, there's so much at stake. The urgency to go and say yes by February 28th, people got to be going all out these next 3 days.
Well, I agree, and that's my question tonight. Are you driven? And 2018, we were at the One Conference not that long ago, and we all set goals. We all talked about how to take life to a whole another level. And so my question is, next 3 days, are you on track? And if not, you got to be driven. You got to let it loose. You got to take action. 2018 is going to be really special. I mean, we've got so much that each month we're putting out there. We already said 2018 is going to be a special year. And how many lives can we change? You're going to see each month we keep adding a little more. We keep introducing some more things. I'm really excited about some stuff we're doing on the digital marketing side. You're going to see more of that. You heard a little bit about it at conference. And take care of our customers. That's something we're putting a lot of emphasis in. So what you need to do is build your team. Build your team. Mike was talking about the advantages right now for the next 3 days of what you're getting free, that fit pack and new kit, each person you sign up, and then be promoted. Boy, that Emerald bonus, $5,000. And as Pam said earlier, the matching bonus, your diamond and above. Get started in that. The more you match, the more you'll make. And I'll tell you right now, each month that's going to start growing and growing and growing. So I'm expecting a whole nother level finish. And if you've been watching your volumes today, you know, we bypassed last month and we're just climbing. We're going to keep doing that every single month. We're just steadily going to go out there and build and build. In 2018, we're going to look back and say, we paid off debt, we threw a fit, we weren't taking it anymore, we've changed our life. So make sure you're being a big part of this. And I am excited. We're seeing so many. I'm real proud of the field team. If you guys are listening tonight, thank you for how much traveling you've been doing and really putting it out there and the excitement. And those of you that are throwing one team, one missions, they've been amazing. And you build through events because it reignites your excitement. And it keeps you looking around, seeing like-minded people, and you're going, doggone it, let's do it. Let's lock arms and do it. So finish strong. 3 days, finish strong. Pam, I think the team has what it takes to do it.
You know, I do too, and I'm seeing a lot of online activity too. I love all the online wrap parties that I'm seeing. the power hours that you are all doing together, that's tremendous. That puts people in the business. So just make sure you're following up with everybody that you've talked to in the past. This is a big month for us. It'll carry us way into March. But what we want to do is just continue to add more activity, which brings in more team members. And all of us are wanting to increase our business right now. And we've given you all the tools. I love it. I guess this is in, because we're getting a 3-pack now of Keto Go. That must be because Rocco turned 3. That has to be a coincidence. Not a coincidence, but something that we did. So tomorrow night on the Show Me the Money call, I've got a couple great guests coming on. We're going to be able to show you how to finish this month strong and carry that into March as well. You're going to want to hear from this leadership who's absolutely putting in a ton of people, and they're going to teach you how they're doing it. And then Spanish calls tonight right after this. Margarita, I was on the road with you. You're amazing. It's so fun to watch you translate, and you're about half my size, but you've got just as much power. And I love standing next to you and watching you do that. So thank you for all of that. International call is tomorrow night as well. They're just kicking it over to overseas too. We're loving the activity we're seeing there. So, hey guys, we're just out here having fun. You know what we're doing? We're talking to everybody, and we're following up. We're taking action based off what we're passionate about. So go out, wrap people, show those keto results, just like Mike said. Let the world know that you have these products, and they absolutely work. They follow our name. It works. So we can't wait to see you on the road. Make sure you get your ticket for Dallas. We're all coming. Every single one of us are going to be there. Every single one of us. So we can't wait to see you. And thanks for joining in tonight. Guys, you look amazing. I love you too. Mwah.
Thank you, guys. You look
Bye,
great today.
everyone. Have a great week.
3 days. Let's rock. Share it.
What happened?
They froze.
Dude, everyone needs to stop messaging in the chat.
Sorry, I got excited.
It's like popping up on here and blocking the view for everyone.
So it's the keto pack, right?
Yeah, I think so.
3, is it the 3, all 3 of them, or is it the 3 keto go for 89 with 52 BV? Did you guys catch the details on that one?
No idea.
Of course, when I just placed an order today.
Well, I placed an order 2 days ago. I think he said it was 52 BV.
Yeah, 50, which isn't bad.
$8 and 52 BV. Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah, I know that's what. I'm just curious what's in it. Is it just the 3-pack of keto go?
Let's find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. I was trying to go on the page and look. I'm excited though. I'm ready to pop off this week. I already lined up my Insta stories for the next couple of days for the Fit 5.
Oh, it's Keto Go 3-pack.
Which is funny because I didn't purchase the Keto Go yet because I was trying to justify spending, what is it, $39 for 10 Keto Goes?
It's not on there yet.
Yeah, I was going to get it today, but I was like, I'm like, I think it's $39 for 10 of them. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can wait on that one. But if that's the case, I might do it. I'm excited.
It's not up yet.
All right. Well, we'll stay tuned.
Yeah.
Nikki, we appreciate you, girl.
I know, so good. Such
It
good.
was, you are amazing, and we love you.
I know.
Honestly.
I can't wait for you to do a power hour. Like, you'd be so good.
Somebody else might have to do the music because I'll have to be on my phone doing it.
Okay.
But I'll come up with
Don't
some good-
worry.
There's a lot of little stuff here and there. It's just a matter, I think, of mostly of just being consistent, and the fact that I've been actually being consistent even while I'm busy, knowing that I'm always going to be busy and just making this work regardless. I'm really proving to myself that I can really do this. It's just consistency is the main thing. Just staying focused and knowing that, you know, for my first year, I did so many different things, and just knowing that you can do different things and it not work out, and that you can do something else. And it's not, you don't have to quit because something don't work out. Just keep doing different things till you find what works. Because that's what happened to me. Took a while.
You make me all emotional over here. I'm like, yeah, girl.
It's so
It took a while.
I saw a post by Joel and Stephanie Dunn, and it was like 8 years ago when they were Double Diamond, and it was like, dude, Mark looked so different. Joel was like so much heavier, and you could just tell like their conference was like so ghetto, like so like back in the day when like It Works was not like it is now. And then it had a picture of them on the stage from this year's conference, like winning all their awards, #1 top earner and stuff. And it was just saying like the same thing, how like she did a bunch of things that didn't work, but she just never gave up until she found out what did work.
Yeah, because you have to have that long vision. Like that's the whole point. Like you want something to happen now, but even if it doesn't, like you still have to just keep that long vision, especially because we have a business. And are you willing to take that 5 to 10 years to like really find out where you can go in this? Or are you going to give up before the big time comes, and then all the people underneath of you that you signed up are just killing it, and like you gave up because one thing didn't work out? It's been hard for a while for me, but I feel like now it's really coming together. Like it's really coming together because I've done a lot of things that didn't work, basically.
So we say it's okay to fail as long as you fail forward.
Right.
It's a lot
and
of
the ones that understand that and can accept that are the ones that really can stick through all of this, and really just keep going forward and keeping that vision for the long term.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. You're so great. So proud of you. Yay! Let's give her a round of applause, everyone.
Yeah, it's just been so different since the past few months ago. So it's like it feels good now. Even with the whole team, what's been going on, what's been happening, how we're all coming together, and everybody can, really see results now. I think each and every one of us are really seeing some results, and everything we've been doing is impacting our business in a good way. We all feel better and we're all more excited, and I love it.
Yeah. Well, we love you. Oh, that was great. All right, guys, that was a great Jumpstart Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm like pumped for the week now.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's finish the month strong.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, guys. Are we signing off?
I think so. You got anything else you want to say, Nikki?
No, just I think that was a really good one. Just keep the vision, basically. Just keep that vision, keep focus, and do your tasks daily that's going to benefit your business, and I've been hearing a lot lately, doing it even when you don't feel like it. That's when it's going to make the biggest difference. There's been a lot of times where I've been so tired, and it's just like, if I need to stay up talking to a potential because that's the only time, because of the time zone and stuff that I have, then I'm going to do it. And I've, stayed up pretty late talking to people. Just keeping the vision and knowing what I'm doing is worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I'm pumped for this week and this month coming up. It's exciting.
I know. Oh, good, Patty. Love that. All right, well, I love you guys. If anyone wants to host tomorrow's Jumpstart, Pump Up Monday, let us know. So we'll see you tomorrow on that Zoom. And then Wednesday, we have our Power Hour. It's the last day of the month, so I have some good stuff for ending the month strong and then starting off March with a boom. All right? Love you guys. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Bye, you guys. Good night.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome. Love you all.
Love y'all. Bye.